Did you know? Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Happy day. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I know that because I'm playing Repo. Oh my god, I had him muted. Fucking alerts! Fiata, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving an A in his swings. I fucking appreciate you. That's a lot of goddamn months. Thank you. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. How's your new weed? Did you like it? It's gloomy outside today and I'm sad about it. But yesterday I rototilled the fuck out of my garden. Like the living fuck out of it. And I spread so much grass seed. And it's the most boring adult thing I do. But God, am I excited to have some fucking grass. Anything but mud. Anything but mud. Honestly, I'd take anything at this point. I've considered fucking turf. The mud can eat a dick, but I spread a shit ton of grass seed. So I'll probably be like strangely showing off cute little pictures of baby grasses. 6. Oh my god, it is. You believe that was before COVID? Isn't that weird? Weird. Did I spread straw with it? No, should I? I never have before, and I got grass to grow. Should I be putting straw on top of it? I will, okay. I'm making a note. Oh, really? Good. I'll take any advice, honestly. My yard is just clay. It's a fucking nightmare. Motherfucking BDO. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it for 68 fucking months. That's a really goddamn long time. Also excessively close to 6 years, which is crazy, and I appreciate you. Straw keeps seeds from being blown away or eaten. Okay, I need to get a bale of straw. Just straw? Where can I buy a bale of straw? I bet I could get it on Amazon. Does Lowe's sell straw? Okay. When I worked there, we did not sell straw. Like we sold, how do I explain this? We sold little packs of straw like this big to like patch your lawn, but we didn't sell like I have a huge yard. I don't even know how to quantify it. I think our property is technically like 2 lots. And our house is really small, but big. I mean, it's a lot. I'll need like 3 of them, yeah. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Like a feed store. A feed store would have that shit. I know, I don't live in the middle of nowhere anymore. It's very depressing. Oh, I know. I wonder, I'll look up. My ruler just fell over out of my cup holder. Stop that. Motherfucking Rod. Dude, wait.
Allow yourself to be penetrated. Be penetrated by everything and everything.
Is an organic hype train. Look at her. She's beautiful. Amazing. Thank you for activating a fucking organic hype train, Rod. Good morning, and I hope you're doing well. 60 months, dude. What the fuck? There are some fucking massive resubs this morning. What the fuck? 5 years, holy shit. Thanks for being my friend and building this wonderful community, you beautiful bitch. You're a beautiful bitch. Good fucking morning, Crispy. Looks like I need to get straw to put on my grass seed. I hope my grass seed doesn't blow away before I can go get straw, but we'll fucking see. If you have one, I definitely, there's gotta be a feed. Where is there not a feed store? I know, just in case you were feeling young and spry, here's some 900-year-old resubs. I know. What gets me is that's like, I've been here so much longer. Like, I genuinely did not, I mean, you guys know this. I've talked about it many times, but like, I started streaming to make friends to play ESO, not to start a job. I know. I need my fiber. I know. But that's still such a long time. That's what quantifies my head. Like, I genuinely have just I just keep on plugging, man. I don't know. I think I just can't give up. I think it's a character flaw at this point. I dated a guy in college whose mom would add fiber, I swear, to everything. She was very much into the Weight Watchers thing. And Weight Watchers, like, I don't even know if they function anymore, but the way that they used to function is every couple of years they would come out with, like, some new fad, like fat-free, or we're going all protein, or what the fuck ever. And when I was dating this guy, his mom was on Weight Watchers, and it was the fiber. It was all about fiber. So the more fiber your food had, it had 0 points. So, like, theoretically, you could eat all the broccoli in the world you wanted to. And I fuck you not. This woman would take spoonfuls of Metamucil and put them in a glass of wine and convince herself that by adding fiber to the wine, it made it 0 points. That's probably one of the most unique things I've ever incurred in my life. Crimson, thank you so much for sending the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it for 36 months. It's a really fucking long time. That is 3 years, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. Not giving up is just stubborn ADHD motherfuckers like us. Is that what it is? Because it feels like a character flaw, man. Like, sometimes I look at my life and I'm like, should I give up? Like, when does it... do you need someone to tell you? I'm very angry. South Midnight now says, coming soon. This item not available yet. Okay, so I saw your message earlier, Hertz. I'm very confused by that. Because literally, Zach has already beat it. Like, it was on early release, last week. How the fuck is it not available today? I don't understand that. Like, it's available. They can't say it's not available. People have already beat it. I'm angry for you on that. That's fucking weird. I know. That's even more infuriating. No shit. Rod did the same thing. Bought it early this morning before coming into campus, and it wouldn't let me install. What the fuck? Oh, people are going to be pissed. Sometimes diets are like, at this point, I might as well cut off limbs to lose weight. Oh my God. Speaking of that, Zakarian, I heard... one of the most white bitch things I've ever heard someone say in my life. I overheard two women talking, and one woman says to the other, oh my God, so like, what do you think of fasting? Oh my God, I love fasting. 2 days a week I eat absolutely nothing, and the rest of the week I go 12 hours a day without consuming anything but a glass of water. Oh my God, you look great. I know, I feel great. I don't know how to not listen if you're standing right next to me, and oh dear sweet Jesus, what? Is that coming back now? Or, like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, I love that lab grown. I think actually Glut called it a lab grown last week. The organic versus lab grown is pretty great. At least I got an emote this time. Thank you guys for the hype train. Oh, it's a tea spill. That's adorable. Lab grown's funny. Yeah, I like lab grown. We've got our beautiful organic hype trains that you guys activate, and I'm very, very appreciative of you. And then we've got the non-organic ones, which honestly haven't been hitting as often lately, which is nice. It never went away. Yeah. Eat veg, walk more, only healthy way. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, Safi. And like, I'm all about people doing what makes you feel good. Like, I told this conversation to Zeke when I got home last night, and he was like, Katie, you realize that's basically what we do, right? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we don't eat all day long and then we eat dinner. I'm like, yeah, but I'm consuming calories. I'm not like purposefully starving myself 16 hours a day because I think some magic metabolism witchcraft is going to happen with my body. Like, what? South of Midnight will be available on Game Pass in 46 minutes. Yeah, but people that bought it early, it should be available to them because they bought it early, right? Kona, right? I know. No. I wouldn't do anything like that fasting shit without talking to a doctor. Like I don't know, the way that could fuck up your blood sugar Saf would probably know more about it than me. I'm a respiratory therapist, so we're all respiratory. Like, I know a little bit about everything, but not a lot of bit about everything. And the way that, like, starving your body all day long while trying to function, like, purposefully starving your body doesn't sound like a good idea, but I would always just talk to a doctor. Just talk to a doctor, man. Unless you have PCOS and endo, I run 15 miles a week and eat less than 75 carbs a day and have lost 2 pounds in 6 months. PCOS is fucking garbage. Oh, Kona, I felt the sarcasm. I could smell it. I think the early access was only for the more expensive version. I know, and I think that's what Hurt and Rod are both saying. They paid to play it earlier, I guess. What up, Vile? You need sleep. Sleep is good for you. Genuinely. Well, and Crispy, I think about that in terms of metabolism. Like, we all know that, like, that whole diet culture back in the 80s of, like, you're gonna slow down your metabolism. Like, yeah, that's true to a certain extent, but the amount of calories you're actually slowing it down is like 100 calories. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough. But I wonder how that fucks with, like, their hunger response. You know? Did you lose 10 pounds in a month? What the fuck? Yeah, there was a 5-day early access thing, and that's what people are saying they did. Oh, just to play today. Oh, and it's just not available yet. It's a plateau chronicle. Plateaus are the shit. Good morning, Knives. Work wasn't happy. I literally said, oops. I mean, they can eat it. Obviously needed some sleep. I just ordered an indoor mini treadmill for walking. Walking outside with people around makes me feel self-conscious. That's how I feel at the gym. I hate it. I feel like it's some sort of neurosis of mine that I'm just like, I don't want to be watched while I'm sweaty and gross and trying to work out. I'd be really worried about the electrolytes and blood sugar tank too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. To each their own. Dan got a code to play on Steam early. Yeah, there was a way you could apply for a code. I was going to do it. Glut sent me the link and everything. And then I realized with, like, our lineup of the Remedyverse and games and stuff, it was pointless. Like, I didn't want to take a code from somebody else. We're just going to play it on Game Pass when we finish Remedy stuff. I was at like 170 at one point, but depression hit hard and I went back up. Man, I don't know. I am not a registered dietitian or whatever the actual one is. There's like dietitian and nutritionist or whatever. One's fake, one is kind of real. I'm not that by any means, but I watch and listen to a shit ton of fitness people, like healthy, good fitness people on like YouTube and shit like that. And 100% of them, 100% say constantly that fucking annoying abs are made in the kitchen. You can't outrun a bad diet, which I believe because they look amazing. You can only hear that so many times where I'm like, yeah, that's got to be it. When I was younger, I went on oh my God, I thought you said pain pasta. I was like, David, what is that? Plain pasta diet with salt for 3 months, dropped 3 trouser sizes. I've heard people doing that with potatoes. Like going on a potato diet and losing a shit ton of weight. I'm shocked JCPenney's still open. That's what it's called. Intermittent fasting. Yes, that's what it's called. Intermittent fasting is glorified starving, not sustainable for long term. Same with keto, etc. There's no such thing as magic food. I will stand by that till I die. There's a difference between losing weight and losing weight healthily. Risk with fasting, prolonged starvation is that for you body fuel for itself. It'll eat anything available, not just fat, but muscle. And some muscle can't be exercised or grown back. Cardiac muscle, heart muscle, 100%. Hence why people with prolonged anorexia are at risk of cardiac issues. Views are my own, etc. Blah, 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 blah. 100%. I couldn't agree more. You summed it up so beautifully. Yeah. No, it's genuinely like, you must consume food. Your body will eat your heart. That's real. That's very, very real. Thank you, Mike. Dietitian's an actual doctor. Nutrition is the chiropractor of food. Boosh! Which I think should be the other way. I kind of agree with the names, but like, I know there's one that like every fucking fitness influencer on Instagram and TikTok claims they are. And they all try to sell programs to people watching their fucking YouTube channels. Like, I'm thin and perfect. Follow my program and you'll be thin and perfect. I'm a nutritionist. Okay, because that's real. They're not doing great if they lost the Sephora contract, which allowed them to have a pad of Sephora cosmetics lost out a lot of money on Kohl's. You know what I just read recently? And you might be able to confirm this. I was reading, because, I read makeup news and shit because I'm a big nerd. So Sephora was in JCPenney for a while, and then JCPenney lost Sephora. And then there was another makeup company that went in. I can't remember what they were called. And they were like a great, like, not a makeup company, but like a Sephora or an Ulta. But they 80% of their inventory was all BIPOC. And then like 20%, was people that are heavily supportive of the BIPOC community and want them to shine. And this company essentially was like doing this great thing, bringing lots of attention to BIPOC products, et cetera, and then just decided not to pay their bills to any of their BIPOC providers of the product. So like JCPenney just keeps running into this shit. I don't think they're going to do well. I can't remember the last time I saw one. David, all the time. I mean, oh my God. This is you. Oh, Safi, you're going to be mad at this. This is so angry. So angry. You guys know how I feel about AI. No, it's bad. There are officially now more than 5 active TikTok accounts that have millions of followers who are run by a person, usually a pretty woman in a white lab coat, who claims to be a doctor. It's fucking AI. 100% AI. None of it's real. None of it. And these AI doctors are selling health programs to people. Like, that is now occurring. Please be cautious as fuck. I saw it. It looks real as hell. It's very scary. Very fucking scary. Horrifying. Because, like, now what do you do? Like, we can go after people who claim to be a doctor and try to give medical advice online and aren't a doctor. We can do something about that. And AI is not a person. Now what? It has to stop. I don't know how. I don't know where. I don't know when. But I will vehemently be against AI forever. That is so, people's health. People's fucking humanity, their health. Fuck off. There's no, like, what do you do? There's no recourse because there's not a person. It's AI. Like, now what? It's so fucking scary. It's just another drink your own piss to cure cancer. Exactly. Eat raw liver forever and you'll look like me. It's definitely not steroids. It's insane. Hold on. I'm going to try to find the video that I watched that was about it for you guys so you can go, like, look it up. It's very scary. It's very fucking scary. Let me see. There we go. One of the accounts that is, like, the most well-known right now and is a fucking AI account is called Wellness Maddie. I'll post this in chat for you. This is just a video of one of my favorite YouTube creators covering the content, but I went into it deeper and it's pretty fucking scary. It's really fucking scary. People are gonna die because of that. Yeah, there's gotta be a person or a company behind it that made it. I think actually that video that I just gave you guys, he talks about it a little bit, like the companies who rent these AI models out, who are essentially people who have sold their likeness to the company to be an AI model, et cetera, et cetera. I'm trying to do my dissertation. All these literature tools are riddled with AI features, and I don't want my words going anywhere near them. Yeah. This is something I read the other day. It was on Instagram or something like that, and it was just this chick sitting in a chair sipping coffee, and the text said, if you ever feel bad or down about yourself or you kind of feel stupid, just remind yourself you graduated school without ChatGPT. That was quite a confidence boost for me. So I'm just going to keep repeating it for all of you because I know the vast majority of us got through the vast majority of our education without we had encyclopedias. It doesn't mean we're better, but we worked harder. I didn't have no fucking AI giving me prompts. Fuck. Yes. All of the person talking about it, he's a real person, but the account itself is 100% AI. Yeah. And there's multiple of those out there right now. Yes. And at this point, it's basically like whatever company can pay that AI person to say whatever they want, that's just going to become a cash cow. And people will think that's a real medical professional, and then they'll go do whatever it says. Like, it's just fucking tragic. We weren't allowed calculators either. Me too. I mean, it wasn't fun. I love libraries. I'm a nerd. I like libraries and books, so I realize I'm kind of an outlier. It was kind of fun for me, but it's not, research and writing papers is never fun. Crimson, right? And like, I understand that argument because I know a lot of people that have used ChatGPT for multiple things that aren't nefarious. But I mean, I know this is an extreme example, but I look at it like guns. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people who responsibly use guns. Like, I grew up with them. They're great. And then there's a whole lot of people just going out shooting each other with them. So at what point do we go, which one outweighs the other? Like, literally, watch the video. Millions of people are watching a fake AI doctor, and probably at least some of them are taking advice from a fake human that could kill them. Or we could leave ChatGPT for people who need a prompt for their Twitter tweets. I don't, like, that's where my mind goes with it. Like, where's the balance here? Every artist known to man having all of their art stolen forever so people can fucking amalgamate it in AI and sell it on Etsy when the original artists aren't making squabble. Like, where do we draw that line? I don't know. I'm not going to use AI. I don't need it. I'm good. But like, I'm not the be all end all. I don't fucking know anything. It just drives me crazy when I think about it because I don't see an answer. I don't see it because there's way too many people that are like, well, it has good applications. I'm like, okay, but like, stop tunnel visioning on that and look at all the terrible things it's doing. Does your application outweigh those terrible things? I don't know. But it scares me. It's shitty. Like, I was talking about this last week, but I've been painting this painting over here for a couple weeks now, and I genuinely don't want to post it online because it's just going to get rolled into an AI fucking algorithm somewhere, and someone's going to be leeching pieces of my painting off to put on some piece of art they're going to sell on Etsy. And their only argument is, well, you can't pinpoint where your art is in it. Okay. Sure. Right, and Trouble, do you remember when the web came about? We weren't even allowed to use it. Do you remember that? I remember that so clearly. Like, the internet was not a good source. You were not allowed to source websites. That was a thing. Like, literally, I remember so specifically getting a paper and they would say, like, you'd need X amount of citations or X amount of sources, and only one can be a website. The rest have to be books because the internet just wasn't trustworthy yet. Like, everything was Wikipedia. It was a weird time. It's just different. Not better or worse, just different. These motherfuckers will listen to an AI doctor but scream at real doctors that want them to get vaccinated. Yes. I remember when they opened the computer lab at the main campus library. Wow, that's special. I know it's very sad because I want to share my art with my friends, but like, you guys get to see it here, and if you don't come to my channel, I don't think you'll get to see it because I just don't want any of my art being rolled into shit like that. Exactly, Safi. Like, if we could create AI to actually take the shitty parts of life out so I could just focus on the creativity and the fun part, we wouldn't need AI for the creativity. Like, create AI that does my dishes. I'm not saying Bluetooth app that runs my dishwasher. I'm saying a fucking AI program that loads them and runs them. That'd be great. Because I could paint a lot more. I agree. Like, we're replacing humans in a weird way, in a really weird way. Yeah, the internet wasn't a useful site. No, it wasn't reliable and you weren't allowed to source it across the board. Coding AI, I feel like, has been around for a bit, Roz, hasn't it? It's a really hard question. Like I'm not one to say that there's no application of AI. I just can't help but see all the terrible things it's doing and wonder, like, how come we just keep ignoring that? Right? Dust. I want an AI bot that will clean out my PC case. That'd be AI I'm into. That'd be sick. But like AI, like I'm well aware. I've dated coders, I've dated computer scientists and shit. I'm well aware of where you guys have come from in terms of handwriting code for hours and then shoving it through a machine for it to print out on that green paper that never ever ended. And then maybe if you had one fuck up, you had to do it all over again and handwrite the entire thing again. And then you guys went to, like, that makes sense. Like a program to seek out errors in that makes sense. But you're not going to AI and being like, write me a code for. In which case, it's just taking all the handwritten code from every other person on the internet and then creating code for you. That's where my mind goes with it. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong in any way, shape, or form. Like, my moral ground is fucking all over the place, man. The green and white bar paper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I'm well aware where you guys have come from, and I want, like, that seems like an amazing application of it. Honestly. Like, right there. Like Saf was saying, it's taking the monotony out of your job, some of it, so that you have time to go do the creative. I think that's good. It kind of does that now. Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm absolutely sure it does. I wouldn't be shocked at all if it would write code for you, because I mean, from what I understand, and please, I know there's a lot of computer people, like computer science people, engineers and whatnot in chat. From what I understood from my ex is that while there's a general language of coding, everyone's coding is a little unique to them. Is that not incorrect? So technically, if you're asking an AI program, which cannot think, it is literally dragging sources from all over the internet to create something for you. It's going to have like 50 different persons types of code in a code. So it'd be pretty clear and pretty obvious it's not written by one person. I'm asking, I don't know. I'm genuinely like, this was so many years ago. This is just what I remember from coding. They didn't have enough info on the web to ban it before I graduated, so they didn't even have a rule yet. Oh man. We had a rule, and get this. I've told this story before, but this is one of the worst stories. This is one of the worst moments of my college career because I almost had a heart attack. I can't remember what class it was. I think it was English 101 or not English. I think it was Psych 101 or something like that. But we had to do a group project, which I know I'm not the only one here that like horror, terror, why? Please don't make me rely on other people. I don't trust these strange bitches. We are 19. But anyways, group project. So they made us all do a group project, and what we did is we split the paper up. So like one person was in charge of the abstract and the intro, one person was in charge of the wrap up, a couple people were in charge of like the bulk of the middle of the paper, et cetera, et cetera. We did it even. It was great. So we met up multiple times the entire quarter to work on our paper together, and one girl in my group never showed up. We would email her constantly, never showed up to a meeting at all. The night before this fucking paper is due, the night before, and we had an entire quarter to do it, she emails us her chunk of the paper. And she's like, here you go, guys, I did it. And it's the night before, so we're like panicking, putting the whole paper together, trying to whatever, turn it in. You want to know what that fucking bitch did? Copy and pasted Wikipedia. In 2007. What the fuck? This is why we hate group projects, because of that bitch. My teacher was very understanding. Like, we literally, my whole group, except that girl, because of course she didn't show up to the fucking meeting with the professor, sat down and we're like, this is how we did the paper. That's that bitch. Like, I'm not one to point fingers, but that bitch was about to get us failed out of a class that cost me $7,000. Eat my ass. Fucking cunt. Like, you fuck with your life all you want. Don't fuck with my life. That's a group project. Fuck that shit. But man, it was today, that is dumb. For those of us that are older and not in school, it is dumb to copy and paste Wikipedia today. We know that. In 2007, God, it could have been talking about alien chode stink. I don't even know. Like, that was the birth of it when they were still begging us for donations and shit. It was crazy. It was so weird. Was her name Tammy? I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name at all. But she was the OG Tammy. She ruined my day. Like, panic. To work that hard an entire quarter and think you're just gonna literally be dropped from the class because you cheated. Oof. Fury in my soul. Okay, so hold on. I wanted to catch up on the. It's a signature of the person writing it by style per se. Okay, that's kind of what I was led to believe. Very layman's. Getting AI to write code works, but it takes a lot of iteration. It can also help you understand and modify existing code and do stuff like add comments. And see, that's where I can see it being valuable. The main takeaway is that Katie is stringently against AI and is unwelcome here and in Discord, so just keep that in mind when sharing links. 100%. Yeah. And I will never, I'm not going to like, I mean, sometimes, maybe, if you're a regular and you know better, I might shame you, but I'm never going to shame you. I'm just going to be like, oh, that's AI. We're going to skip that today. That's it. I just refuse to give it a click. It's the OG Tammy, no shit. I had the opposite. No one invited me to the group meetings and kept saying that I never showed up. Fuck them. See, I hate group projects for all of the above. A partner project, sure. I can keep track of one person, but a group project, I never had a positive experience with a group project in my life. Like, there's always one person who just doesn't show up no matter what you do, or your group sucks and doesn't fucking communicate at all. And this was the days of just email, so like... It's Tammy now. That was Tammy. Tammy, the fucking Wikipedia cheater. Me and some coworkers were discussing the new TCPA opt-outs and what we need to do to accommodate. My coworker literally pulled out, well, Google AI says this, then repeated it verbatim and did not say anything else in the meeting. I hate this timeline. You know, I mean, I know some... Wow, that was loud. I turned those back up. I know to some people it makes them seem smart, but it is so obvious when you copy and paste the AI response from a Google search. Like, everyone knows that all you did was Google, and you didn't even scroll. You didn't even scroll past the sponsored clicks. You straight up took an AI response over all the sponsored, like, you're better than that. Do better. You can do better than that. I'm here to tell you that AI isn't always right. I used Google when I was doing some of my CEUs or whatever, and I would put like something into the bar and then scroll down to try to find a website to read about it, and that AI response was wrong 5 times out of 10. So please don't rely on that all the time. We've talked about this before, but when I was in school, because it was like during the birth of the internet, we actually had to take classes on how to responsibly use a search engine on the internet, and I don't know if people do that anymore. Because, like, the way you word a question or a phrase into a search engine will, not might, will serve you responses you're looking for. You have to word it in a very, very unique way to get non-biased responses. And you must scroll past the AI response in the fucking sponsored links. What are you doing? Wheel. Bloop, bloop. You can do it. You can do it. It's wrong all the time. Like, it's not, I can see how it can be a tool, but it's not indefinite. You have to be, you still need a human. But genuinely, those CRE questions, 50% of the time, were completely wrong in the AI response. And I worry about that because some people just fucking sit in it and think that that's it. Like, I know someone in New York who just talks to his ChatGPT on his phone like as a person. He tried to get me to do it when I was in New York, and I straight up was like, hey, ChatGPT, how come you steal art and sources from literally every single person on the earth? And it literally was like, we realize this is a tough subject for a lot of people that are using ChatGPT right now. We aim to respect licenses and trademarks, blah, 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 blah. It gave me the most legal response I've ever heard in my life. And then he took it away from me because he thought I was going to make it mean. I've got a Chrome extension to disable the Google AI search summary. Oh, what is it called, Safi? I want that. Dead cow! Fucker! Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving an swings with that motherfucking Prime. Do not forget your Prime subs every time you do Javos. Javos? Jeff Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved up his greasy ass G-string and he does nothing for society. Use your Primes. There's a lot of amazing streamers out there who could use a smile. Go throw it at them. When I get a question that can be easily answered by Google, I might just copy the response and hope they know all I did was Google it for them. I mean, there are some cases, Kills, where it's like people literally look at you like you're the Google and they're holding a phone in their hand. Genuinely, like, I just want to be like, you have a computer in your hand. You could just do this. I'm just going to go do this. I'm just going to go. Okay, that's what we're going to do then. I've tested multiple AI models with topics I know, and all of them hallucinated bullshit at least 3 times out of 10. That's what I'm glad I'm not the only one that's noticed this, because I know I'm very negative about. I hate AI. I don't accept it. I hate it. I'm not just negative about it. I fucking hate it, like vehemently hate it. So I know I'm biased on that, but like, it is pretty wild how wrong it can be, and people kind of just they're getting a little complacent with it, I think. Oh no, shut the fuck up. Happy birthday. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. My voice is so crap. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day, so happy birthday to you. I want my voice back so bad. I don't know what happened to it, but I want it back. Happy birthday. My ball dropped for you just then. Teetle, teetle, teetle. I did this. Right? Let me just Google that for you. I mean, no shit, I've done that. Like, Zeke has been standing in the kitchen and asked me something, and I took the phone out of his hand and used his phone to Google it, and he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just Googling it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's literally, it gave me something like that, Desmond. We aim and undershoot to respect licenses. We have no way to improve. Please do not ask any further questions. I've seen the AI search results show completely wrong code examples when I've searched for help with stuff I've been stuck on. It does the same for respiratory, and it scares me because phones are so available nowadays that I'm scared someone might just quick Google something in the hospital on their phone and then just read that AI and go forth, and it's wrong. And that's where I get, like, there are a lot of applications of AI in the world where it's not life or death, but there's a lot of applications where AI is being applied and it is life or death. And that's very wrong. And there's just no regulation on it whatsoever. It's very scary. Voice falling apart, but the energy is always there, man. I will never be a low energy bitch. That is not my personality trait. You like that, Knives? Sometimes you just gotta be an asshole to prove a point. I don't know. Well, you see, AI is like when my sister's colleague's dog sister's grandma said a thing, and that's gotta be true. That's so close to the real argument, though, and it hurts. I was about to suggest that, but I thought it was too assholey to do. I mean, it might have been too assholey to do, but I did it. I had to do a little time when working as a cashier. All these people would be like, what are the prices and this and that? And I'm like, here, let me Google it for you. 9 times out of 10, when you go to customer service at Lowe's or any big box store, we're just Googling. I don't know the answer either. I'm a cashier. But genuinely, those computers, we just whip up Google and we're like, looks like you need a 5/16 nipple muff for that extension bar schnabble. And they're like, oh wow, you're so smart. And I'm like, I totally am. Don't look at my computer. All the time. But I don't mind it because I like, some people genuinely like don't know how to use Google. That's okay. I'd rather they ask for help than use it irresponsibly. When I tried using it for cutting edge tech stuff, which often hasn't hit the web yet, the AI just lies. Oh, wow. My ex asked me a question. I said, you have a device with access to all the information in the world and you're asking me. And she just countered with, well, you usually know and are right. And just, how do I even get mad at that? You don't get mad at that. No. That's just nice. Yeah, no, you can't. You just accept that. Cheers, Mish. Hold on, I have a stoner bowl from last night. The amount of times an ER nurse hears, but I Googled it. I see, oh, bitch. You get they Googled it at home and then came to the ER. I get, they're on their phone in bed in the ICU. And I'm coming in and I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. But it says to do this. It says to do this. Why are you doing that? And then I have to spend an hour arguing with my fucking patient, trying to convince them that I'm more correct than their goddamn Google search. There was a really good bumper sticker years back, and I wish I would have got it, but it said something along the lines of, don't mistake your Google search for my respiratory degree, please. Thank you. Cheers. And Kel, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot with when I worked at Lowe's. Granted, this was many years ago, but it was kind of during the dawn of the boom of iPhones and the internet and all of that. And we'd get a lot of older dudes coming through who were like in their 60s and 70s who were either trying to find something in the store or just looking for a job, looking for a part-time job in their retirement because they're bored. And I'm not exaggerating, didn't know how to use a computer. We had a computer kiosk right by customer service where people could sit and apply for jobs actively at the store if they wanted to. I had multiple people, didn't have a phone, literally had like a QWERTY phone, and could not use the computer. So we would sit with them and help them apply for a job. Because let's all be honest, you don't need to know how to use the most extreme features on a computer to work at Lowe's. We're cutting lumber and shit. Like, we're looking at you because you have knowledge of the industry, not because you can learn how to use a computer. But that happened a lot. And I did not judge. Like, I understand there's a break. Like, that's going to happen to you and me. I don't know what it is, but there's going to be something when we're older that the youth will be like, "Aw, you don't even know how to do that?" And I'm going to be like, "No, because it's literally not useful to my life. Do it, youth." And I will order them as an elder to do it for me. But that will happen to us. We don't know what it's going to be, but it'll happen. When I worked at a grocery store, people would come in and ask what was on sale, so I'd grab the sales flyer out of their cart, turn to the page to show them. All while looking at them with the most patient face. Did you ever get someone who would like come up to you in an aisle and be like, "Oh my God, I've been everywhere. Where is blank?" And they'd literally just go. That's the best. I hate that feeling. Amazing. Wait, I set an apple in front of my nieces and told them to turn it on. Wait, what happened though? I don't argue with doctors and nurses, but I Google what they say to try to understand and get more information on what they're doing and what they're looking for. That is 100% appropriate. And asking. Like, if a doctor or nurse ever makes you feel like you're an inconvenience for asking for more layman's terms on what they're doing in the hospital, ask for a new nurse. Like, granted, once in a while, we're very busy, and we might be like, "I will absolutely explain this to you. Give me 3 seconds. I need to go give a med or something, and then I'll come back." But if your medical professional isn't willing to pull up a chair and talk to you, ask for someone new. You are allowed to do that. 100% in the US, you can fire your nurse. Your nurse isn't fired. She just doesn't, you're not her patient anymore. That's it. Please never feel uncomfortable. One of my favorite things in the world was sitting down and, I do it to you guys all the time. I love sitting down and getting to break down a ventilator for the family or break down an ABG or something like that. Like, it's so rare that anyone acts interested in what I'm doing. It's usually just complaining at me. So when someone's actually interested and wants to know, I'm all about that because you know this. I'm very intense about this, but you must be your own advocate. You have to be your own advocate 100% all the time. And if you don't understand what the fuck is going on, how do you advocate for yourself? Please ask. If you so feel comfortable, I hope you do. Just a couple years ago as a receptionist at the dispo, I would have to take old people's phones from them and sign them up for loyalty points because they couldn't figure it out 100%. And I don't feel bad. Like, I'm not mad about that. I understand. Like, there's a break where, you've got 20 years left and you just don't give a fuck about new shit coming out. You're very happy. Enjoy it. I'll probably be that. Like, I'm already kind of that. I hate cell phones. I always self-efface myself to that employee. Same. I'm always like, "I'm so blind. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry to bother you." Like, I'm usually like bend over for them. Some people manage to keep up with the tech even when they get old. Most of my older relatives can use a PC and smartphone. I think that's amazing. I really do. Some don't. And I respect that. Like, you don't have to use that. You're retired. You get to do whatever the fuck you want now. Do what you want to do. I'm not here to judge. I normally follow, where is this? What I probably walk past it like 100 times. Yeah. Dude, that feeling of walking into a room and suddenly you're just like, why am I here? Has anyone done that 5 times in a row? I did it yesterday. I walked into the kitchen, could not remember why I was there. Walked back to the bedroom, suddenly remembered why I was in the kitchen. Walked to the kitchen, why the fuck am I here? Walk back to the bedroom. Genuinely, I would chant. It was because I wanted to get my dog a greenie. That was it. So the final time, down my hallway, which is maybe 10 feet long, I was like, greenie, 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 just so my brain wouldn't stop, wouldn't forget by the time I got to the kitchen. ADHD is a curse. I love it. Love it. It's mind-numbing a little bit. That's why I write shit on my hands and take notes all the time, because I won't remember. My brain, I'll remember at the most inconvenient times. Like 2 a.m., I'll wake up, be like, oh, God, that thing. So stupid. The only stupid question is silence. Yes, very much so, yeah. I've never actually seen deer's eyes in the headlights, but I imagine that would be what it looked like, very much so. Deer's eyes in headlights are scary. They're green and they glowy and they look like demons. I understand that, Fainted. It's difficult. Some of the docs did my mom a disservice in her treatment, and that it's unfortunately, humans are fallible, right? All humans are just humans, even if you're a doctor or a nurse or whatever. But the more of an advocate you can be for your mom or your loved one or whatever, the better the outcome's gonna be, because the more eyes on a situation, the better, right? Like, if your nurse comes in with a med you've never seen your family member ever have before, and she's like, yeah, we're gonna give this, and we're gonna give this, and we're gonna give this, and you recognize one that you've never heard before, please feel free to be like, what's that one? I've never seen that one go into my mom before. And they'll be like, oh, this is for blood pressure. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That is absolutely your prerogative. It's almost 10, which is, or, technically 11 Central, which is repo time. So I'm going to grind some weed. I'm going to load a bolt, and we're going to take a real short break. And then it should work just fine. But the audio for this game, getting it through to you guys, can be a fucking dick ball and a half. Because of 2PC system, blah, 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 blah. So what I basically have to do is I have to wear 2 sets of headphones to play repo. And, yeah, so I have to wear 2 sets of headphones. And then, so the audio you guys will hear from me right here will be completely different from the audio that the people in repo will hear, which will be coming through this sad little microphone on a headphone stick. So if you hear me on either Safi's stream, if anybody else is streaming, if Elbel, Beth, or Safi are streaming, and you hear me there, I might sound way different. It's real fucked, but that's the only way to do it, I've found. Oh. No back. Not today, we're not doing this. I don't know how long Repo's gonna go, but we're gonna play Repo with the group, and then if we have time, we'll go and play more Alan Wake. I do that and I don't have ADHD. I'm just forgetful. ADHD is quite the spectrum, honestly. You could have, like, the lowest spectrum of ADHD, which exhibits in that way, and, like, not need a diagnosis or anything, because you're not... Where's my bowl? There it is. You don't, like, need meds or anything like that. It's there's so much crossover. Good morning, Bull. Good morning, Slurm. How are you, love? I hope you guys are doing well. I love the newest Mythical Kitchen episode. Nicole and Josh cooking with their spouses. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to watch that one. That should be chaos. Pure. My back is pinching. Don't do this. Just give me a minute. I got a bad muscle in my back and it just tweaks once in a while. I think I got it though. I didn't want it to get stuck. I know. It's this very... It's totally random. I don't know what happens, but it's a muscle between my spine and my scapula. Like my back strap, and it'll pinch, and I have to take care of it, otherwise it'll like perma pinch, and then I can't function, I can't breathe, and then I have to lay down. It's terrible. It's like right here. We're gonna get it! Fuck it! We're not doing this today. Literally, slurm, exactly. No shit. I even went to a massage therapist about it, and she's like, yeah, this is one of those awkward muscles that we can't even reach, but they massage everything else around it, which everything's connected, so it helps loosen it up, and they do help so much, but it's just one of those weird muscles that you can't even rub because you can't get to it. And every once in a while, yep, thank you, Sap. I was just going to take a break, and my fucking back pinched itself. I'm going to get it, though. Oh, I think I got it. Did I get it? Oh, I hate it so much. Backs, though. They're the worst. Oh, shit, you're going to get a house? My fiance and I are planning to buy a house with my mom this year, hopefully because my mom's health hasn't been too good, and she's making us both power of attorney for her so that she can go to appointments and stuff with her, and I'm both excited that we can be there for her more, but also, like, overwhelmed with the eventual responsibility from it. See it as you are the advocate. See it as that. It's not a response. It's like, the way I look at it with my parents is the way I assume people look at situations with their children. You're not my responsibility. You are my pleasure. I'm protecting you because I love you. I'm the advocate for that person. Like, it's like an instinct, not necessarily like a burden. I think that's what will happen to your soul. Like, genuinely, I don't think you will feel like some horrible burden, responsibility. I think you'll just feel honored that you get to be there and be the advocate. I wish there was another word for it, but literally be the advocate for someone who can't always be the advocate for themselves in a medical situation. That's so fucking important. Okay, break, because otherwise we're never going to take one. Dude, Saf, no shit. I genuinely thought you said posting in AI chats. And I was like, didn't we just talk about this? Fall. Absolutely. 100%. Try this stretch. Grab a door jam high across your body. Keep your feet facing forward, then lean with that arm stretching across your chest. See if that helps. You get the same fucking muscle pinch. What is it? I do yoga here every morning before stream. Okay, break, and then we play games and make audio work, and I'm gonna go stretch my arm, get some water, load a bowl, do what you need to do, and then we're gonna jump in and hang out with a bunch of hilarious ladies, and it's gonna be fucking a blast, because women are awesome. And we don't hate women. Let's figure this audio shit out. Up. Mother of fucking cock twat! I'm fine. If Katie still has a Go XLR, definitely do. She should be able to use the line out jack to her gaming PC, set it to Go XLR to push her mic audio out that 3.5 millimeter and plug it into her PC, her gaming PC. I'm sure there's some additional settings to adjust. This is not a do it lives thing, but something for later. I tried, and basically what happens is if I route my input into my gaming PC, OBS doesn't pick it up because OBS is not on my gaming PC. So this is what we do. It's very interesting. It works. It's fine. It's just like, it's weird. I've been doing it at nighttime when I play Fallout, and it works. This is so bright. Please excuse settings. So, I know. I love my dual PC system. You can't send it out twice. I know. So, what I've found, it's just janky, so I'm explaining it to you guys. One ear gets you guys. One ear gets repo. And I have to plug it into my controller. And then, now we're gonna fuck with the audio. It is. We've got a 2 system, but it's the only way to do. I seriously, I hate games that require your audio. Every time there's a fucking good group game that comes out, I swear to God, it's like, oh yeah, but it needs your audio to hear you. And I'm like, nah! It's fine. This will be fine. Let me see. I mean, it's complicated, but it's not like as much of a pain as it looks. It's just weird. It looks weird because I'm going to have a bud in one side and this on. It looks weird. But this is the mic they'll hear. And I don't think it'll come through to you guys. We did this live before and it worked, right? We did this before and it worked, yeah. Okay, I gotta pause the music. I know we're all jamming, but I gotta do the audios. It is. It's funny. It's just like there's no easy way to do it with the 2PC system. I just get like immediately the moment literally it was the moment they were like I think it was Zach. Do you want to play Repo with me after stream today? And I was like, yeah, what is it? And he's like, it's this cool game that hears you. And I was like, it's just an immediate bummer because now I have to fuck my audio up. Let's see. Do I have one behind me? I do. Oh my god, she blended in so well I didn't even see her. He did just get up though, so that's always a possibility. Okay, Repo, open, let's see. I just want to make sure everybody's sources are coming through right. Game audio up. Or... Okay. You guys are getting audio there. Quit. I need my mods. I forgot. I didn't see her either. It's totally cool. She's very invisible over there. Thunderstore game. Repo. Select profile. And how do I hit play on it? Play modded. Yes. Okay. Oh, did you? Okay, I was going to say she's gone now. Now she's down on the floor. She definitely blends in with that. Why? If you get me caught in this game, ma'am, stop. You're paying attention to nothing, ma'am. Okay, so you guys hear that. The only thing left is when they invite me to see if they can hear me, and we'll have to fuck with that too. Sins, what up? We're good. We are playing with Safi Pie, Elbel, and Beth Freeman art. Breath? Mm-hmm. We're playing. So game audio is coming through on here, but they should hear me here, hopefully. Oh shit, I think I'm offline. Fucking Steam. They're all messaging on Discord. If you're hearing that bloop bloop, that's all of them bloop blooping each other right now. Y'all are bloop blooping a lot! Look at, oh my god, I have so many screens up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, this is the true test. Let's see. My dudes. It is past my quitting time, and I think the sun is out, and I think my dogs would like to go out in it. One of them is standing behind me as we speak. Miss Ma'am, have you just been haunting me? Can't jump up right now. Too many cords. Too many cords. Too many cords right now. It's dangerous for you, Bubba. Hold on. It's too many. Today was kind of absolutely a blast. I hope you guys had fun hanging out while Beth and Elle and Safi and I made fools of ourselves. I think we got pretty damn good. We were I'm sad Saf had to leave earlier. I hope we can show Saf our skills. I think she would be so proud of how far we've come from the beginning of today versus now. We've definitely done some work. Cheers. I've thought about playing Repo on stream with you guys before, but we've been just balls deep in the Remedyverse, which is definitely what I want to focus on and finish until we start anything new. But that game was amazing. That 1 hour escape, though, I'm impressed. I was impressed with a lot of our escapes today. Like, there were some that just shouldn't have gone as well as they did, and they definitely went incredibly well. Or, you know, that sprint speed, or I think it was sprint speed, not stamina. Wow, that saved my ass. I understand now. I think it was Elle was saying that saved her butt. I understand. Oh, it's launching that again. That's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. I get so hyper focused into the game because so many of the bad guys hear you and see you. I get so hyper focused into it that I miss a lot of chats, and I wanted to apologize for that. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. More Remedyverse tomorrow and the next day, and then Faded Friday, and then Remedyverse, and then hopefully I can tell you guys, my voice is giving out. Hopefully there's some exciting stuff coming up that I want to tell you guys about. I just haven't been able to tell you guys about them yet, if you know what I'm talking about. She's dying. Oh, dude. Domestic Dan is playing Legend of Zelda. Fucking Link to the Past. That's where we're going. Thank you. Movie night in like an hour and a half. I'm going to go guzzle water and tea and go work in my yard, which probably isn't the best, but c'est la vie, right? Clean your water bottles, wash your fucking bongs, clean your pillows. Like, when's the last time you cleaned a pillowcase? Imagine. Anyways, take care of yourselves. My voice, I gotta go rest this shit. I'm so fucking tired. I'll either see you in movie night tonight, or I will see you tomorrow morning for more Remedyverse. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Wanna come say bye? Okay, bye. You're the best. Wanna go outside? Ugh.